So for a while, I've been obsessed with entrepreneurship. Ever since I was younger, I thought it'd be really cool to like start my own business and eventually like not have to work a 9 to 5 job like most everybody else, have a level of freedom, but also just be able to work on cool projects rather than having to do what somebody else says, like my boss or manager, or whatever. And because of that, I've started a lot of businesses. A lot of them have failed, but there's something I've learned from those failures. And it's just like one major thing, which will hopefully be able to help you. A lot of the businesses I started earlier on, it was things like drop shipping or like flipping things on eBay or like selling some cute little digital products on Etsy and whatever. And I made a couple of dollars here and there, lost a lot more money than I made. But one of the biggest things that I've learned is that you've just got to be able to survive. In order for you to be successful in your business, there are going to be expenses most probably because yes, you can invest a lot of your time to like do a lot of these things, but especially just for a lot of things, things are going to happen a lot faster, and it just makes more sense if you have capital that you can invest into your business. The mistake that I was making is I had this idea of, okay, I have this budget, I have this amount of money saved up, I'm going to plan to spend this amount of money and hopefully be able to like make a profit after putting this in. A lot of the times I ended up, spending that budget and then realizing, hey, I actually need a lot more to be able to continue and like pretty much just be able for my business to survive. Oh shit. A lot of my businesses ended up dying because I just didn't have enough capital coming in to be able to like keep it going, and eventually like after shutting it down for a while or not doing anything with it, I eventually just like lost the motivation, the momentum kind of went away, and then I went and did something else, like started from ground zero again. Or it was just that particular model wasn't really scalable or able to scale, like something like flipping things like on eBay or whatever. I mean, yeah, you can make a lot of money doing it, but I was kind of thinking of the long term. Like, I don't want to have to constantly be ordering things and then like having to manage all of that stuff, and what it just didn't seem like the ideal thing for me long term. So it definitely is helpful to try a lot of different business models. I mean, I think that was a good thing to do. Just like try a whole bunch of things, dabble in them, see what you like, see what you don't like, see what actually makes sense for you, what you actually enjoy doing, what makes sense for you right now and in the long term, but also really making sure that your business can survive. Because if your business needs money and you're not able to finance it, a lot of bad things happen, like you can't operate anymore. So keep your expenses low, have enough saved up or have enough coming in so you can keep your business surviving, and try and get profitable as soon as you can, or like start making sales. I think some like early entrepreneurs, what they try to do is like build like a really cool system, like build out their idea that is like really cool, but once they actually go to test it out and like give it to the market, it's like nobody actually like cares or knows about it because people just don't care. I think definitely focusing on marketing before you even have like a really built out product, it saves you a lot of time and helps you to get money in and like actually prove the idea before you start spending a whole bunch of money, which you don't actually know if that's a problem that people need solved. And the last thing I'd say is that a lot of your success is going to come from your actual doing and your actual doing things to actually make things work, rather than like reading or getting advice from some influencer. 'Cause I used to do this a lot, just read a whole bunch of books and like get advice from people in the entrepreneurial space. And while their advice was helpful, it's only until I actually applied it, that's only when I was able, that was the only time where I actually like understood it. Like you can have it intellectually, but until you actually do it, until you actually like have those results, it kind of just seems vague. You kind of really don't know what to do with it. It's very helpful when you can actually implement the business advice rather than just trying to memorize and like get all of this information. What I try to do is as soon as I get an idea, like if I'm reading something or like I'm watching some influencer and they like say something, I try and figure out, okay, how can I apply this to my business right now and, implement that, see what happens, and then boom, now I've actually learned something rather than like kind of just holding something in my head that eventually I'll end up forgetting. Overall, though, I'd say just don't quit. Keep going with it until you end up getting the results because even though the chances of you like having a successful business, it's like 99 to 1, still there is that chance. And if you can iterate enough times and like do it really fast, learn really fast, make a lot of failures, and then end up getting that success, you'll be able to create more and more successes because once you get to the point where you actually figure out the game, you can just replicate it and keep doing it over and over and over, have a lot more success. And I think it's definitely worth the effort and sacrifice. I'm willing to pay that price anyways. Maybe you are too.